Hey, Chris here. Today I'd like to take a look at a product that I just picked up off of Amazon, the Bag Bungee from Travelon. Came across this product a few weeks ago and thought it looked very interesting. So it retails for around $12. So I thought for that price it was definitely worth taking a look at. So what I'd like to do is just take a quick look at the product, show how to use it, show what it looks like when you do attach like a personal item to a rolling piece of luggage. And I do want to give some overall thoughts and impressions on the Bag Bungee. So taking a look at the Bag Bungee, when you do receive, pretty compact overall product. So basically it's all kind of twisted together, so kind of untwist this and then it starts to make a little bit of sense. And really the first thing in my opinion that you'll notice is that for a cheaper type product, it does feel like it's pretty well made, pretty solid product. And you'll quickly see that a lot of the pieces are going to be adjustable, and we'll definitely get a little bit more in depth into this shortly. So again, elastic feels very thick, and some of the individual pieces you can tell feel pretty sturdy. You do have a plastic clip down here that to me seems like it's going to be able to withstand hopefully quite a bit of use. So next what we'll do is definitely want to throw this on a couple of different bags just to show how it works. To use the Bag Bungee, the first thing you want to do is just go ahead and unclip the small strap. When you unclip this, go ahead and run this through the handle of your rolling bag. And you do want to reconnect, so snap that back and let that hang across the front of your bag. Next, go ahead and extend your handle up. And what I want to use is one of my favorite all-time bags, the North Face Base Camp Duffel Extra Small. And it does seem to be easier to lay your bag long ways. And next, just take your Bag Bungee and you just want to pull this up and over your extended handle on your rolling luggage. Now, I was actually surprised how well this holds your bag in place. So next I do want to show just a second bag. And I have the Rei Rope Pack 28. So again, go ahead and lay this long ways. And just take your Bag Bungee up and over. And again, it's going to be very secure here. And I do want to show, we just look at the back of the Bag Bungee here. It does give you the ability to kind of cinch this down. So you'll have a plastic piece here that you can just kind of pull your elastic through, and it should hold it in place. So even for a smaller top bag, it should do a pretty good job of holding that bag securely in place. And the fact that there is some stretch in this, can easily see putting a jacket or some similar type item, a hoodie underneath this. Again, just to help going through the airport. So to finish up, I do want to give just some quick overall thoughts on the Bag Bungee. To finish up, I did want to give some overall thoughts and impressions on the Bag Bungee. So I'll do just a quick pros and cons list. So three main pros I guess I wanted to mention. The first is for a $10 to $12 product, the materials seem to be surprisingly good. So overall, a well-made product. The second pro is just how well that it actually holds your bag on your rolling luggage. So very surprised at that. And I guess the biggest pro is just the price point. Again, it retails for I think around $12 typically. I did find one of Amazon's warehouse deals that brought it down to about the $10 mark. So for around $10, definitely worth taking a look at. So to touch on cons of the Bag Bungee, two that really kind of stand out to me. The first is when you don't have a bag attached, this is just kind of here. And I know you do have a couple of options. Really the first option is just to disconnect and kind of slide it in your bag. But in some situations you might not have that extra little space that you want to throw this inside. And taking this in and out would kind of get tiresome in my opinion. The other option I guess would be to somehow come up with a system to attach this or tie this to your bag or a compression strap or something. But I guess having this and just using it would kind of get a system in place. But still, that's kind of, I guess, my biggest con is just it's here when you don't have a bag and just kind of hanging there. The second con is, I know I mentioned that this is very adjustable, but just the plastic piece that is used to kind of help cinch and control, I guess, how much tension that this uses on that bag you have attached. The plastic piece, to me, is one that seems like over time could possibly fail. I've seen it happen with similar type connectors, I guess. And again, that would be, I guess, my long-term concern is, how well is this going to hold up? Especially if you are taking larger bags, it's going to put a little bit more pressure on this. But with all that being said, again, this is a $10 to $12 product. So I'm really excited to use this. And I know for me, probably some specific situations that I would use it. If I am taking a flight where, for example, we flew out of Chattanooga and we actually parked close to the airport, but still it was a pretty long walk getting in, and we had to go through even the airport and up some escalators. So pretty far walk overall to get to the gate for our flight. So it'd be nice just to have a way to, again, attach a bag if I don't want to carry that on my shoulders for a longer time period. And a lot of times when you're traveling, and if you know that it's going to be a while, once you get to your destination, to maybe have to walk a longer distance to get to an airport or public transportation, I could see this coming in handy as well. Plus, if you're lazy like me, it's always good to have an alternative. So again, just something to think about if you are in the market. So I'm really interested to know if this is something that you would ever use. If so, again, would love to hear that. But have you ever used this or a similar type item? And I do realize there's a lot of bags out there that you can attach now to your handle. But again, would love to hear your thoughts on this product. So as always, thank you so much for taking time to watch. Please like, subscribe, and leave those comments. Again, thank you so much.